podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analysed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. Motorsport Manager. Take control.
Good evening everybody and welcome to Motorsport Manager on the PC, where tonight I'm going to be starting off the first live career episode of this game, and I just want to say a massive thank you to Sega and the guys at Motorsport Manager for giving me a release copy of the game, which is going to be what you get guys on later this week on Steam. And I've got to say the intro to that game is absolutely brilliant, and I think you guys would agree with me on that. So we're going to be starting our new career mode today off, and if you missed the last episode of an hour's worth of footage showing off the single player single race mode, you can more than welcome to go and check that out guys if you want to. It is somewhere on the screen on the right hand side with my recent videos. If you're not, it's on my YouTube channel up right now. And I want to say a massive thank you to the support for that video already. It's got quite a lot of views already, so I'm quite happy with that on there. And before we start guys, just want to quickly say a massive shout out to Christian, Owen, Samuel, Nick, Philip and Richard, Netmeister, Alex Zool, Neil Turner, Mirandi, Joshua, David, Goad and Petrolhead, all subscribing since I've been off air. So I want to thank you all for subscribing to the channel, and we are now near 10,000 subscribers. I can exactly tell you we're 17 subscribers away from that magical 10,000 subscribers right now guys. So if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you do if you want to see more Motorsport Manager. I am going to be doing this as a full-time thing now, a full series live on YouTube for you guys, and you guys are going to help me make our team the best on this game if we can, starting from the bottom tier and working our way up to the top, to the glory days of basically trying to emulate Mercedes or Brawn GP as well. So we're going to get into the career mode right now. As you can see, we'll see my mouse there, and I will be plugging in a face cam guys for the next episode, but I'm just trying to figure out where to put it. So if you've got any suggestions guys, make sure to tweet me where it'll be best for you to for me to put my face cam, because I don't want to be covering up areas of information that you guys may want to see as well. So without further ado, let's jump into the career mode then for Motorsport Manager on PC as well. Let's see what we got. So here we're going to have some tutorials, so I'm going to keep the tutorials on for you guys throughout the whole week. So if you, when you get into the career mode, when you get the game, you guys can understand really what we got. For the first season, we're just going to do short races just to get a feel for the game, and then from next season we'll go to medium, and then in the World Championship stuff we'll go to long. So I'm going to try and emulate like the real life like GP3, GP2 style race lengths, and then in the Formula 1 one we do the full race distance, if that makes any sense to you guys. Obviously I'm English, so I'm going to stick to pounds because that's how I am, and we'll stick with the date and all that, and autosave will always be on for me, which is definitely important. Now it comes to the details. Now this I really love doing right now. So obviously if you guys don't know who my name is, then it's Ryan Littlemore, of course, you guys to know. Backstory: ex-driver, ex-engineer, financial, politico, unknown. We'll go with ex-driver because I am currently, if you guys did not know, I do esports on iRacing, so I'm going to probably put that as an ex-driver. My date of birth, kind of giving away, so if you guys want to send me some birthday messages, whatever, you're more than happy to, but you kind of know what my date of birth is right now. Obviously I'm from the United Kingdom, and big up the UK. On there I'm a male, and we're just going to, some nice little features here, I've got to say. Facial, I have a bit of a beard, so I need to find one with a good beard on me. Let's try and look. I think we'll go with that, because I do look like that at times. Glasses, I do have glasses, so I'm going to go for them, because they look like Ray-Ban glasses that I have on there, so we'll continue on that. And now we've got to pick a team, of course. Now, obviously you guys know I'm going to be doing a Road to Glory style thing, so we're going to be starting at the bottom tier and working our way up towards the World Championship Series, which is Tier 1. So we're going to be doing European season. It's 10 events, 6 locations, and the average, this is a nice thing to see as well regarding the quality of championship, the car performance, the drivers, headquarters. I believe that's financial. I can't remember what that one is. On there, the cars aren't going to be that quick, as you can see, 1.6 litres and all that. Top speed is a bit down on what an F1 car is as well. And obviously we've got a prize fund of £125 million, which is a lot of money for us. On there, 10 teams, 10 racers. Let's get on with the European Racing Series, guys, to kick things off for our career mode on here. And what have we got first? What's all this? We need to pick a team to start managing. For us, we're going to be doing the worst team, if I'm honest. We're going to be starting off with the Predator Racing team. Now, I'm not sure if I can change the team name or not. I'm not 100% sure. But I hope we can change it, because that's the point of what we're doing in career mode right now. On there. So you're right, me, Prim. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. We've got Money OP, but we're going to be starting off with the worst team on the grid, which is Predator Racing right now. But if we can't change the team name, guys, then I'm just going to keep it as, you know, we're going to just name our team ourselves, if I'm honest. So we'll see what happens here. So we're going straight into the first round then, and it's at Black Sea, which is Russia, which actually looks like the real life Russian Grand Prix, I've got to say, as well. If we can't change the team name, I'm so done. So we'll see. Right now, so it's the Russian Grand Prix. Absolutely love this track when I did some testing on there. And this may be the introduction, I believe. I'm not 100% sure if this is the case. Because I'm pretty sure that I have to do... Oh, here we go. Ah, it's the tutorial, guys. Don't worry. Do not worry, guys. This is the tutorial. So, do not worry. Now, you may be wondering as well why the graphics look terrible. And that is because I've set it to low graphics just for this episode, because in the first video I did, the game put me on the maximum graphics for some strange reason, and it crashed my game. So for next time, I'm going to be tweaking the graphic settings to make sure it's perfectly fine for you guys. And it's this tutorial, guys. So this is what you'll see when you start the game up, which is very important on there. And by the way, I'm going to put time frames in the description. So if you don't want to see the tutorial bit, then in the comments, I'm going to ask you guys to like it once this gets processed and all that. So as you can see, we've got 2 drivers. The aim is I know all this. The higher you get, the more points you get on there. So it's very important. Let's look at the drivers. Obviously in the grid, you can focus on the camera on them by clicking on the portrait. So obviously we can choose between which one on there, and we can refocus the camera, so we go back to that guy in 12, and we can start the grid, of course, as well. So we've got 5 red lights, as you can see, normal, and pretty cool as well. I can change the camera angles as well, which is really cool, I've got to say. So I'm just going to take you through the tutorial bit. This I will most likely chop down for the YouTube video and split into 2 parts. So one will be this, which is the tutorial, and one will be the actual career mode when we started off, I think. But we'll wait and see as well. So here we've got a instruction about camera control, which is basically what you saw just then, where we can turn the camera around, which you can see. Nice little feature, that. And you can zoom in and zoom out. This is the closest you can get there, which is a bit annoying, if I'm honest. I wish it could be a bit closer than this, but we'll take it on there. So as you can see now, we've got a driver strategy coming up now, which basically means we're going to be doing some orders of the team to try and maybe get past someone, or maybe save some tyre wear and fuel on there. So at the bottom left hand side, which is a nice little feature to the game, which is very important to have, is the brakes and the tyre wear, which obviously you may remember if you have this on the iOS version, it has the tyre wear, but not this brake temperature, which is very important to have on there. And obviously the fuel thing's new to the game as well, which I'm very happy with, if I'm honest. I'm very happy with that. And now obviously the driver strategy thing is quite a nice little feature here. Now if you have this on iOS, you kind of remember the driving style being the same thing, but the engine mode is a new thing to the PC version, which affects your fuel levels, of course. So obviously if you go to overtake, you'll burn more fuel. If you use low, you save fuel. I think you can kind of get the picture with that. on there. So as you can see, more about the driving style. If you use attack, then basically you're gonna burn your tyres up, and you don't want that in the race in particular. If you've got a fresh set of tyres, you want to save that much grip to stay out as long as possible on there. So for now, it's telling us to use attack. We'll use attack, and for medium, we'll go up to high as well. So basically, it means our 12th guy, Santa Ana, will basically be quick on there, but he'll be burning up those tyres, which is not what we want, and he will burn his tyres on there. So as you can see, we're just going to be going very nicely right now under the bridge. This is the short layout as well, I forgot to add as well. So as we can see, we can pause the game if we want, or play it, and we can skip it as well to real life, or what's this? Lovely jubbly games from fast. You can also run shortcuts. It's fine. So we can watch the race unfold. So we'll just skip this because I know a lot of you don't want to see this race. So you can see the tyres are worn out already. Look at 30%. So to make a pit stop, all you need to do is keep an eye firstly on this. I would recommend hitting around about the 30% mark, 30% mark into the pits. So we need to be making a pit stop. So all you need to do is go on the pit button here, and this is something I really like on this game, is the whole user interface of making a pit stop right now. On the side there, as you can see, very nicely laid out, a lot better on the user interface, which is very nice as well. So at the minute, you can see we're going to be making a pit stop, so we need to look at position, tyre wear, and the brakes as well, the temperatures as well. You can see they're a bit cool at the minute, and you can see we've got stints as well, which show you how many laps your tyres have done on there. So we've got plenty of tyre options here, which is very nice to see. You've got softs and super softs on there, which is very nice, and obviously the intermediates and wets if it is wet conditions. So for the time being, we're going to be using the soft tyre, and then obviously you've got to go down a few options. We can change that if you want, but this is for the feeder series, so I've not seen this yet. So in the small series, you can use fuel if you want, or you can fill your car right up to the top, I believe, and that's all you can. I think that's what you do. I'm not too sure, but you can add laps of fuel by adding the click option. So we can change the fuel if you want. Now we go to the park condition. This may be similar to what was on iOS, but it's very important to keep an eye on the percentages, because the lower they get, the more chance they're gonna basically make your car break down and retire from the race. So as you can see at the minute, we've got 25% on, I believe that's the gearbox, so we need to fix that. So all we need to do is click on that, and then that's all good. Then go to pit strategy. Now this is a very cool feature to have as well, I have to say. We can be cautious, a standard pit stop, or try to be aggressive and try and get that nice 3-second pit stop if we can. And as you can see, estimated pit stop time of 25 seconds on there. And then obviously to confirm it, just go into the bottom here and press pit. And then let's just keep going on. The pit icon to the driver's portrait shows that they're now scheduled to pit, which is by the avatar there of the guy. And Evans, I believe, will be coming into the pits anytime soon, I hope. I'm hoping he comes into the pits, because that would be quite swell right now, because I want to start this career mode off the first race on that. But it's a nice way to get you guys into the series and to understand what we're going on right now. So I think he's going to come in this lap, Evans, and he does indeed come to the pits. You can see him there coming in. Now this actually shows you what the pit stop entails. So you see how long they're in the pit lane, what their pit stop time is, where they're going to be coming out, all 4 tyres, and it actually shows you if it's a good pit stop or not, which is very important to have. So as you can see right now, we're in the pits. It's in this box. All 4 tyres are done, and it's all handy dandy right now. On there, as you can see, pits are fine. Tyres are done. And that's it. That's all the pit stops done and dusted. And you can see as well the conditions. So you can see the improvements we've made to the gearbox is now up to 50%, so it's perfectly fine right there. And we've got sector times. I think you kind of know what the sector times mean. If it's green, it's personal best. If it's purple, it's the fastest of anyone as well. And the standings thing at the bottom bottom left hand corner, sorry, is on there. You can see the guy in front of us is apparently our immediate rival He's going to show us where he is. So he's up there. On there, so we'll take the camera back. So we'll go back to Santa Maria. Santa Ana, sorry. I don't know why I said Santa Maria. And let's have a look then. Well, apparently we're 1 subscriber away from 10k, I believe. Which is quite sick right now. Minimap, not bothered about the minimap. Obviously you guys know what the minimap means. Sponsor objective. Now a lot of you will remember what the sponsor objective is from the iOS version, but we've got to be getting 16th or above and we get some extra cash on board. Weather forecast. Love the weather forecast on this game, as you can see. Got the rain and all that. So I do apologise about this, guys, because I have no idea why all this is coming up. So we're just going to go into the pits. Put some inters on. Yep, that's fine. Got inters and pit. Continue. Don't want fuel. No parts change. We'll do a fast entry box. Track grip's important as well. Look at the lack of grip we've got there, boys. So everyone's in the box now. And as you can see, we're on target right now, so that's very, very important to have. Honest right there. As we'll circle through. Oh, these driver trains, what's this? Look at the driver trains. Hovering over the clipboard, that's fine. It's very nice and handy dandy, isn't it? So now we're now capable of doing this on our own now, which is good. So we're just gonna ride it out, I feel. Ooh. Ignore. Still wet. Let's get the guys on the wet tire. Making hit. No idea why this guy has stayed out. Actually, that's kind of bizarre in the game. Just gotta keep an eye on this water on track because it's still wet. Actually. Cancel. Hit. We'll put him on. What lap is it? 6. We'll put him on soft tyres. I think. Because it is getting drier on there, so. I can't really skip this, I believe. Can I skip it? Cancel tutorial. I could have just done that. But you guys know the situation now, so... Can I skip it? I want to cancel the tutorial, please. I know all this. I can't skip the tutorial. That's all I need right now. That's all I need. Oh well. Watch the end of this then, boys. And then we'll get onto it. Let's have a look. What's wrong with this then? Seems fine. Bizarre. I haven't crashed yet. Don't worry. Let's just tend to do all this malarkey. I just really want this tutorial done because it's really... It says cancel tutorial, but I can't do anything. We've got to do this race. We've only got 10 laps to go anyway. So this is not really going well for us, chaps, is it? Oh dear, we're out of fuel. Oh dear. Put on super softs. Put in fuel. Get back in his merry ways. Have we hit 10k yet, guys? This isn't my first race actually, because you actually get to get your headquarters and all that. This guy's really good as well. I'll put him on 7 laps. I haven't even had time to look at the chat, so put him on some super softs. This isn't the best of tutorials, if I'm honest. It does, yes, I would admit it does look crap on those settings. Can't do it now. Ignore the engine. Yeah, this isn't, because I know in the career mode you get to actually pick your team name, your drivers and whatnot. So I think this is just a tutorial race, then you ever play with it. So I should have really done this before. Let me keep this in level control. Oh, engine's damaged now. Oh, that's all we need right now. Fix that. I love the trolling. Right now. Oh, I've only got 4 laps and I can actually start this off. Oh, I've never hit 10k guys. I know that. But it isn't happening tonight. The show I'm doing at some point tomorrow. I'll film it tomorrow. But thanks guys, I do appreciate it. I'm just trying to get this done. I know. Oh, everyone acknowledges it. I do acknowledge it, don't get me wrong. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's not going. This is going badly wrong for us now. Our car is bad. I tell you, our car is bad. Well, this car is bad. Nick, what have you deleted? Nick, you silly boy, you shouldn't have done that. So I don't know why I did this tutorial, because I've played the game already. But I'm just going to show you a tutorial guys and then get everything. But I'm just going to do the tutorial, then set up the team and stuff, and set up our foundations, and then I'll somewhat end it there. So I'm going to change the title of this to like tutorial and setup, and then, you know, maybe do something. Oh, I think we're done. Oh, we finished. No, that's alright. Race is done. We're last, but let's turn on the mods. No, not like that. Chill. Chill, guys. Okay. We're done now, guys. This is the biggest bowl you'll ever see from me. But this is being the worst team. So I think now we can do stuff. Right now. I'm praying. Well, hopefully praying, actually. But this is what you get for being in the low teams. This is like driving the HRT of F1 right now. So, okay, what's this? Global Motorsport Motivation says scrutineering, or whatever that means. Just basically checks the car, which is quite a nice feature. And yeah, I think that's all that is, I think. I'm not 100% sure if you can change anything. Or we're stuck with this team. I'm just not 100% sure right now. Because we've just got this media report, which is interesting. Finished 10th in the championship. Okay, that's fine. So we'll continue. Surely I can make my own team now because it was just a tutorial. Okay, I think... Okay, this is really weird. This is something different for me, the team report. It's a MasterCard Lola. Maybe hitting 10k has broken Ryan. Probably has. I think I can change it. I'm not 100% sure if I can. I'm pretty sure I can because the chairman's basically going to be me. I'm 100% sure about this. But we use the income. World Motorsport Championship. That is not me, of course. We're not in that. That's not us either. This is also not us, I believe. So it saves the game, of course. Okay, I think... Okay, National Hub, season objective. That's nice. Can I not change the car, or... Okay, my job's secure. Work in progress. Next race is in Munich. So that actually was the first race, I believe. Okay. This is really confusing me right now. Is this, okay, we can't change anything. We can design new parts, which is quite cool. What's this then? Improve the engine, gearbox, brakes, front wing, suspension and rear wing. That's typical of, we can fix parts as well. Just looks very nice. And look at reliability. Ooh, that's quite worrying, I've got to say. Why do I pick the worst team right now? Why did I pick the worst team? Oh well, I like this. It's what I like to do. So what have we got then? Ah, here we go. So we are actually part of this team then. We can't really change the name of it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So there's our team. We've got Santa Ana and Evans. So we'll call our own team. But we can't change the team name, I think, unless I'm missing something. But here's our factory. Look at that factory, guys. So this looks familiar to me. We can update buildings, or new buildings. So it just looks like this is the standard of our design and factory where we are. And I can't seem to find the test track. So I think we've got no test track. So we're basically like the minnows at the minute. Like a brand new team. And there's this obviously our job secure. We've got 3 drivers, a lead designer, and 2 race mechanics. I think they'll probably need to get the sack soon because they're not doing really well at the minute. For me, we're based in Australia, of course, which obviously we've just seen there, so we need to get rid of that. We've got sponsors. Now, obviously, this is familiar to me, of course. So we've got Rogerson Alice or something like that as a sponsor. We've got 2 offers of sponsorship. So we've got Notifly or Wanderluck. Targeted second or above in both. 3 races but 4 races. On the home bonus ×2 in Germany. So we'll go with Wonderlock because I know it's a slightly less money, but we get 4 races worth. So we'll go with them on there. So we'll definitely confirm that. So we've got £1,000,000 on there. Fixed payment sponsors. We've got another slot here. Well, it's only one, so we'll have to take that one. So now we've got 4 sponsors on the car, which I'm very happy with. So what do they do? Go to the car tab and change the livery. Can I change the livery? Change car livery. Here we go. Right, let's change livery, guys. Right, we need a colour scheme right now. We can go green. Ooh, that looks lovely. Orange, nah. We could go for like a, what's it called? Ooh, look at this. I love this. This looks very nice. We could just go completely over the top there. That looks like a Force India. Or we can go something like that. I quite like that. We need to have that black. Might sponsor, make that sponsor stand out. So I quite like that colour scheme actually. It reminds me a bit of a Force India style car. We're going to stick with that. I quite like that. It's a very nice livery for us there. So there's our car, guys, for our career mode. What signifies a D3D error? Well, green and black is the Nvidia. Orange is me rage. There's no red, so I can't really. Pink's the only one that I can resemble as anger. So we'll stick with that. So we'll stick with that colour. Oh, look at that, £500,000 just to basically edit the paint scheme. Lovely. Got some parts working, of course, which is important. Design new part. Can we design new parts yet? Oh, what have we got? 4AA. Okay, we can't spend any of that, unfortunately. Interview. Let's have an interview. This was your first full weekend as a charge of the European Racing Series team. How do you feel? We'll pick the bottom one. I think the bottom one basically resembles us, doesn't it? I'm really disappointed how things went this weekend, so we'll go with that. Of course. Struggled finishing down 20th. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. It was first race. Made a mistake. And we finished the interview off lovely jubbly as well. Media, what's the media for? Takes over from Predator Racing. Mixed opinions. Thanks, guys. In the world of the European Series, thinking I'm not going to last. Thank you very much. And I got a nice little introduction there from Charlotte, from the design team, wishing me all the best in my new role here. What's this? We've got some scouts. Oh, very nice. Expected position 20th. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting here. Okay, I think that's everything. Dropped 41% on average and dropped 36% on average. Total time, 35 hours. Okay, I think that's fine. Car repairs are complete. Can I do anything now? I'm not sure. Right now. Oh, we've got another sponsor. Definitely what we want. We'll go for the 12th race one. Just some more dosh in the bank for us, I guess. They've repaired the car, which is definitely what I want. We can skip it now. And hopefully this takes us to the actual next race, which is Munich, which I'm going to end the episode on, because I'm going to probably do my own little episode for that. So you can see we've got the World Championship, not in that. I want to leave it separate, you know, do every race separate, but I didn't really know about that. Can't really do anything on that, so we skip. Running the events at the World Championship race at Yokohama, which is basically Suzuka. Get 4 race results, not really bothered about that, because we're not in that series. Can I skip any more? We can indeed. So I'll take it to the second race, which is to Munich, and then I'm going to end it there. Oh, there's no practice. It's just so in this series there is no qualifying. I think it's just the race. Okay, that's fine. But we're going to save some dosh right now. Media roundup. I don't think we're on that. Apart from that, see improvements. Picking up some valuable points. Definitely what we want. A test track. We can build a test track. Can we build a test track? New buildings. Have we got a test track? No, we don't. We need. It's locked at the minute. We need level 2 factory. Can we upgrade the factory? 8 million squid. We don't even have that much money. We can't do anything. That's all we need right now. So we've got the track guide there. And I think that's for the race. So I'm going to end it there, guys, because I'm a bit busy at the minute. So we'll play it safe and go for 200k to start off with. But I'm going to end it there because I can't do 2 races in a row because I'm going to try and keep these under an hour an episode if I can. But I do want to say, guys, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I do appreciate it. Not what I wanted as a first episode because I didn't really know about the tutorial stuff on there. But I will be doing this tomorrow. So if you want to see episode 2, guys, then slap a like on this. And if you get 50 likes or more, then I will do this episode for you guys tomorrow at some point. But I'll let you guys know anyway. But wasn't really sure of doing. I want to keep these under an hour, and it's been nearly 50 minutes almost. And I didn't know there was a tutorial bit, so I do apologise. And I thought that was qualifying because I had the practice, qualifying, and the race to be in one episode, but obviously it wasn't the case on there. But if you did miss my last episode, my last video on Motorsport Manager showing off the full practice, qualifying, and race, which I highly recommend you watching, even more detail about the game, then please make sure to head over there, guys, and watch that and like the video as well. But I'll be back tomorrow for the race at Munich for race 2 of the series, and the shoey is going to happen. I'm going to leave it overnight to see if it still stays at 10k. I'm pretty sure it will, but again, massive thanks, guys, for 10,000. It has been a long time since I've eventually now hit it, which is definitely what I want as well. So thank you very much to everyone who subscribed. I do really appreciate it, and it helps the channel grow. And it's taken us a while, but we finally hit it, and I'm very happy about that on there. So if you are happy with me hitting 10k, slap a like on this video right now on there. Okay, Mirandi, see ya. If you don't like 37 minutes of it, I'm busy at the minute, and I can't help it, and I'm trying to fit this around as well. So if you don't like it, mate, you know where the door is, but I'm fitting this in with my scheduling, and it's hard for me to get a time in at the minute. So if you don't like it, you know what to do. That's my opinion on there. But to everyone else that is happy with me doing 37 minutes of gameplay because I'm taking my time out to do this, then thank you, and I do appreciate that. But next time, guys, it will be the full race and practice of Munich for race 2 of this European series on there. And until then, guys, have a great evening as episode 1 is done and dusted. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for race 2 of the series. Until then, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this on there. And I'll be back tomorrow for race 2 on there, where there's rain as well. And you guys know from my F1 2016 experience, rain races make this interesting. So I'll leave you all to think what's going to happen in that one. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for race 2 of the series. So until then, thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.